Today our guest is Dr. Buster Krabs, developer of a radical new system of healing. Dr. Krabs, perhaps you could tell our audience a little bit about your revolutionary new methods.
Well, what we've developed here is what you call your first truly holistic method of healing for the ladies. You know what I mean?
For the ladies? No, I'm afraid I don't quite understand.
Well, our research has shown us that all of a woman's ailments can be traced to one single source. You know, her private parts. We call it vaginopractic medicine.
Oh, come now. That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard.
No, really, good treatment down there, and the little lady will never remember the kids threw a snake in a Cuisinart.
Well, just how does this work?
Well, first, one of our very finely trained associates interviews the little lady to find out what's troubling her little mind. You know what I mean? Of course, we can't rely on that. We have to give her a real thorough physical going over, just in case there's something she's overlooked.
You're a goddamn fraud.
Hey, buddy! The AMA has just recognized this as a valid method of healing. Now, as I was saying, what we do is we manipulate that part of the, you-know-what, that corresponds to the part of her body where she's having a little problem. We call this part of the healing method acupuncture. You take this little instrument here.
We interrupt this program with a taped address by Pierre Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, on his recent attempts to forge a Canadian Constitution.
Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs, citoyens du Canada, hello, children of Canada. As you may know, we, Canada, have the big problem with the language. I believe that the problem is solved when we are having the Constitution. We are trying for one last week, but nothing is happening, because the English are wanting for the French to have not any rights. I am saying to myself, Pierre, you are it. You are the one that can bring peace to the land with the big idea. You are the frog, for you have the names of a frog, Pierre and Trudeau. But you have made the big political career feeding at the English trough. So I am thinking of my own constitution, the Déclaration grande et splendide des droits des citoyens francophones du Canada, the big and fancy Declaration of Rights of French in Canada. I will now read to you from this document the rights of these people. Déclaration grande et splendide des droits des citoyens francophones du Canada par Pierre Trudeau. Article numéro 1. The frog shall have everywhere in Canada the right à tout jamais to wear the funny hat, to have the pencil-thin mustache, to drink the vin de table rouge, et plus important, the most fundamental rights of the Frenchman, la droite de manger des escargots, the right to eat slugs. You know, even I, the prominent politician, am having the problems when I'm going out at night in the grass to catch the slugs. The English are calling the police, and that they are killing the slugs with salt, mon Dieu. Now, with this constitution, the slugs will be safe for the French to eat them. A good thing, no yes? This article also provides the right for the French man to retrieve his wife from discotheque when she run away. In return for the big victory on slugs, the frogs must make petites concessions to the English. These concessions are in article numéro 2. The froggies have a right to have their children learning the beautiful language of commerce and industry, the English. The slug eaters have further the right to be very deferential to any native speaker of English and always to respond cheerfully when any Englishman is calling them garçon. This new title is replacing the old monsieur, which is phased out because of relic of colonial past. So is it. All persons should support this fair and even-handed compromise, especially the majority of froggies who by it may be made fit for self-government someday. Until then, bon appétit.